Hi guys, welcome to our craft night information session. We're going to go over all the things about Craft Week and show you the projects and answer some questions. So I'm super excited to do that. So let me just check that I'm live in the right places, which should be yes. Okay. So I'm just hopping on totally impromptu. Only gave you guys like 30 minutes notice. Not any big deal. There's a replay, so when this is done, you can just automatically watch the replay. But I wanted to go over all the details for Craft Week and answer some questions. So we are hosting a Craft Week session, which is April 22nd through the 26th. Today is the first day when we're starting to promote this, and as you guys come in and say hi. And then what was I going to say about that? Oh, just that we're going to reveal the sign up page, show you what's included in Craft Week, what Craft Week is. Hey, Becky. I know I was just live a few minutes ago in our club, so I'm sure some of those people will hop over here too. So, Craft Week is something new we're doing at Print Cut Craft. We usually do mini workshops, and we still are going to do mini workshops, but those are going to be called something else. Those are going to be called mini maker workshops instead of like we used to call them live 3-day live craft workshops. Hey, Angie, Marla. And so when we just relaunched a brand new website with a brand new membership and a brand new subscription looking front facing website. And so when we did that, we also redid a bunch of things in our club and in our subscription box and in Print Cut Craft in general. And one of the things we're switching up is, or this year we're going to do it 2 times. One time now at the end of April. Hey, Brenda. We're going to do Craft Week, and then we're going to do it again sometime in the fall, probably September, but I'm not 100% sure on those dates. But in between those times, we're going to have other little mini workshops where we come in and do live. It could be 1 day or 3 days. Those are going to be called our mini maker workshops. So Craft Week is going to be all the things that we do over at Print Cut Craft and encompasses and highlights all that we do. And it's really going to put a focus on our club. And we have a monthly club for crafters, and we have a monthly subscription box for crafters. And so a lot of what we do really highlights in our workshops all the fun things that we do in both the subscription and our monthly membership. So for Craft Week, let me go over and show you the registration page, and I can show you what's included in Craft Week. And then we can walk through. I'm going to show you what we're going to be making and all of that. So let me switch this over here. Okay, so you can see this is our sign up page. Let me actually post a link to Craft Week. So we just are starting now. We're going to advertise for 3 weeks because it takes people time to get your supply list and gather your supplies and all of that. So some of the things we're going to be doing in Craft Week is, of course, let me switch my camera. Hang on. I want it to be this, but I want to switch this. Can I do that? No. Yes, that's what I want to do. Okay. So one of the things we're going to be doing is you don't have to have a Cricut machine, but one of the things we do at Print Cut Craft is highlighting the Cricut machine is die cut crafting. Wait, did I have the wrong dates on here? It was going to be 8 through 12, but we switched it because we were having some tech issues. But yeah, we switched it here, but there could be some little part where I didn't switch it, some little thing, but it is the 22nd through the 26th. It was the 8th through the 12th, but we had some problems. This new website is throwing us for a loop on how some things connect and work behind the scenes, and it's totally new to us, and so it's a big learning curve. So we had to push this back 2 weeks, and so that's why it is. It was so it's now 22nd through the 26th, and it's probably going to be even the Monday following that. So anyway, we highlight using your Cricut machine here at Print Cut Craft. You don't have to use your Cricut machine. Not everybody who crafts with us even has a machine. Some people get their vinyl cut. We have one of our craft ambassadors, Janine. She cuts vinyl for people. And so that's another way to do it if you don't want to, if you want to craft with us, but you don't want to have a machine. Hey, Tammy. And so some people have other machines. As long as you can cut an SVG file, you're going to be good to go. We're going to be making 9 crafts, but it's 9 or 10. And then there's a couple bonus ones. I'm going to be showing you the crafts in just a second. It depends how you count them, because there's a couple little items and I'm counting them as 1, but there's really 3. So we're going to be making, and I'm doing it some big pieces and some small pieces, and you'll see in a minute why. And so I wanted to do it that way so you can mix and match. Let me shut off this little thing that's bouncing. Mix and match your decor pieces in your house in different places, like a tiered tray or any mantle, entry table, little any nook or cranny that you want to do a little display. These are going to be able to mix and match what you can do with them. And then, of course, we're going to be going over Design Space because we mainly talk about Cricut here. If you have a Silhouette or any of those other machines, as long as you can cut an SVG, you're going to be good to go. But I don't really cover the teaching of those. I only really cover the teaching of Design Space and all of that. And so basically, we're going to be having 5 vinyl crafts. We're going to be having some DTF crafts, DTF transfer crafts, and we're going to have just some basic home decor DIY crafts. And then some of the other things we're going to talk about during Craft Week is my crafting journey. Why does that little thing want to not go away? We're going to talk about my crafting journey, and because a lot of all of our files are come with a commercial license, we have a group of crafters that like to have either a side hustle or a little business where they're making money selling handmade crafts. And so we talk about that. But we're going to talk about it more this year, because that was definitely, when we redid the website, that was definitely going to be something that's more of a focus. And so we're going to talk about my crafting journey, and then how you can turn crafting, like the kind of crafting we do, into making some profit. So there's a little bit about me. Here's some of the pictures and different ways you can display your stuff. So I want to go over what is it. So Craft Week is $10. And it's Monday through Friday, and it's we're having a bonus day the following Monday. And so you can attend that or not. There's always going to be a replay. So we're going to be going over live crafting each night, as well as you're going to get pre-recorded videos and all of your SVG files. And so, between now and Craft Week, and even during Craft Week, we're going to be doing some extra bonus projects that if you happen to be a club member or you join our club, you're going to be getting those extra files. Those are going to be for club members, but I'm going to show you how to use these files in making a different craft. So we're having lots of different things happening all here. And also, one of the things that I really love the most about Print Cut Craft is we have the nicest group of crafters who come and hang out with us all the time. And especially at our live annual retreat, it's so nice to meet you guys in person, and it has totally enriched my life. I know you guys have made friends with each other, so it's just so exciting. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing for Craft Week. You're going to be in a private Facebook group where you can chit chat and get to meet other crafters and go from there. So there's a couple things we're doing. We're going to have all of the lessons inside a private Facebook group. That's where you can get information on kits if you want to purchase a kit. And we're going to be doing something a little different, but it all depends, because Facebook's making a change the day we go live for our Craft Week. So we'll see how this goes. But traditionally, we teach live inside our Facebook group, and we may or may not do that depending on Facebook's changes that are rolling out the same day we start. So we have a backup plan, and it might just be over on a private YouTube channel where you guys can just go look over there. So either way, you'll still have everything. You're not going to miss out on everything. Oh, thanks, Judy. Judy posted the the link to our retreat. We do have openings still if you guys want to join us. It's in Tennessee. It's in July. It's going to be so fun. And I'm doing it with Miss Tracy Creates, and I'm doing it with Pam Coxwell from Pam Coxwell Design. It's going to be super fun, and there's going to be all sorts of new people who I've never met before, and I can't wait to meet you. So one of the things that we get asked a lot at Print Cut Craft is basically, what do you do with the Cricut machine, or what do you do with an SVG file? And so we definitely show you and give you inspiration on how, like, all the different things you can do with a cutting file, things that you may not have thought of. So some of the questions we're getting is, when and where is Craft Week taking place? And you can drop these links, these little icons down and see the reply. But basically, it's happening inside our private Facebook group. And then if you don't, some people don't like Facebook, we have a class library where you can go find all of the pre-recorded videos and all of that. But if you want to get anything answered live, I teach it live. And also we teach it pre-recorded. We have pre-recorded. So you guys, we know everybody's schedule is different. And so that way we kind of catch everybody where they're at. But if you have questions, showing up live is the best way to get help from us, because then I can stop what I'm doing, show you again, and that would help you get unstuck. So what supplies will you need? The list, because we're doing more projects than we've ever done in one of our classes, is kind of extensive, but some of the things are not included in the kit, which I'll go over in a minute when I show it to you, but some things are if you want to purchase a kit. So if you are the kind of person who likes to do these craft workshops and you like to shop your own craft stash, by all means, do that. We have a lot of members who do that as well, and then they just make do with different things. And so I might say you need a certain size sign or piece of wood. Well, they may use like a canvas or cardboard or something else and just kind of recreate with what they have at their house, which is totally perfectly good. And so you're going to get a supply list when you purchase the class for $10. You're going to get a supply list. You're going to get the link to join our Facebook group, and you're going to get a welcome message from me. And so that will help you guide you where to get all of your supplies. Some people want to know exactly what paint color I used. Some people want to know, they like to just a lot of times use the same exact equipment I do, but anything will do as long as it just serves the same purpose. So that's where you can get all the information in the Facebook group for what supplies, or your class library. But that's going to be released. The supply list is already ready in the Facebook group. And but all the videos and all of that are going to be released much closer to the 22nd. So if you miss a class, don't worry. That's why we also offer the instruction booklets and the pre-recorded videos, because we know not everybody can catch us live. And we know not everybody likes to watch live things, because we're chit-chatting, we're having, we're repeating things, we're telling stories. And so that is what a live is. And so if you don't like that kind of teaching, then you may want to just watch the pre-recorded videos. They're much shorter and concise and get you the answer that you need quick. But if you do come to our live sessions, we give prizes away daily, and we have a grand prize giveaway. Do you need a cutting machine? The answer is, for the most part, yes. I would say the only reason why you might not need a cutting machine is if you have a friend who has a Cricut and will cut stuff for you, or you reach out to one of our craft ambassadors who happens to cut vinyl, Janine, and she might be able to cut some for you. She does that for other makers. I don't know what she charges for that, so that's something you'd have to reach out to her for, but we can connect you if you want to do that. What tools are you going to need for Craft Week? For sure, you're going to need a cutting machine if you want to get the most out of Craft Week. So I happen to be using a Maker 3. You can use most of the Cricut. I think looking at my designs, you should be able to use everything, whether you have a Joy or all the way up to the Maker 3. It's just a couple of them. You may have to shrink them down just a little bit so they fit on the Joy. But for the most part, you're going to need a cutting machine. You're going to need vinyl, transfer tape, paint, your glue gun, maybe some wood glue. And then all the extra stuff is embellishments like ribbons, wood beads, some greenery, and that kind of thing. And I'll show you the projects in just a little second. But so you're just going to need basic crafting. Like if you craft it all, I'm sure you have all of these main craft tools in your crafty room. So Oh, and then crafting like a pro. Do you want to get a kit? A lot of our customers, we never used to have kits until, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And then I think somebody was asking when we were doing these workshops, like, do we provide kits? And I was like, well, we could. Do you want that? And come to find out, you guys do want that because one, it actually saves you money in the long run. So instead of having to get a whole pack of this or a whole pack of that, when you need like one of this or two of those, we send you what you need. And so for the crafts. And so you're still going to need your paint and your transfer tape and your vinyl. We don't provide those in these kits. When we do specialty workshops with other collaborators, we will provide vinyl and transfer tape, but that's not very often at all. That's only a couple times a year we do those special ones. This isn't that. You need to have your own vinyl, your own paint, your own glue gun, and all of that. So then if that is something that you're interested in doing, then you can sign up in on the registration page. And then that will take you to where you can see, you'll have an offer if you want to, you're going to pay the $10. And then if you want to get a kit, you have an option right then and there to get a kit. There's a couple different options for the kit. There is a tiered tray kit, and there is a home decor kit. And then if you're in our Facebook group, there is a link just to order the sign by itself. So that's the only place you're going to be able to find the kit links is in the Facebook group. And I can show you what's in each kit, and it just saves you a lot of time. And we custom make a lot of the designs we make. And so some of the things you can totally find, the frames and some wood and stuff like that. And some of them you can't, but some of them you can find things that'll totally work on Amazon or in Hobby Lobby with different words and things like that. So it's just up to you, whatever you want to do. But we, just as a convenience to you guys, offer you those kits. So you're the ones who asked for it, so we're providing it. So let me show you what is in. Let's go over the tier tray kit first. So one thing that we do at Print Cut Craft is I love, because I used to be a home ec teacher, I love teaching all sorts of different techniques. So not only do we're going to work with vinyl, we're going to make stencils, we're going to do regular vinyl and stencil work. We're going to craft with acrylic. We're going to craft with just different things and techniques. And so I just like it that way because I think it just gets a little boring if it's just everything has vinyl on it. So one of the things we're going to be doing is I have a DTF printer. So it's direct to film, and I don't have any right here to show you that are not attached, but my lights are so bright. So we're going to do, this is a direct to film transfer, and then we're going to attach this. Oh, you will need an iron. And by iron, I don't know where mine is right here, but I have a little baby iron. It's like literally a travel size iron. That'll work perfectly for this. And then we're doing a bigger one, bigger DTF transfer, which I'll show you in a second. If you have a regular iron or any kind of Cricut heat press, that'll work. So this is one of them that we're going to be making for the tier tray. We're going to be making a little wood bead garland with the wood slice. We're going to do stenciling and stencil a flower. And then this is regular vinyl. And then we're going to be doing this one. This is acrylic. And so the leaves and the lemon are acrylic. We cut those out for you. Those come in your kit. But you have the SVG file, so you could just do it with vinyl if you want. And so the rest is vinyl. So all the main components, like all the wood, the beads, and all of that. And let me show you the last part of the tier tray kit. All of the main components come in our kits. But one of the things you need, especially if you like tiered tray or little vignettes, where you're just making a little collection of things, is sometimes you need some greenery or other things to like fill in some spaces. And so we're going to be making 3 little bouquets. And so we're going to be making like a little lemon one. This is a little baby's breath one. And then this one's sort of just a little mix of greenery. And so these are going to be perfect for filling in some of your spaces for your tier tray or little collections that you make. So this stuff is the tier tray. Now I'm going to show you the maker. And some of this stuff in the maker does not come in the kit. You are going to have to use some of your own materials on this. So this totally comes in the kit. This is Sunshine State of Mind. So you're going to get the wood frame, it's in pieces. So these little top pieces, they're all separate. You're going to get the cutout Sunshine, and then State of Mind, that's vinyl. You'll have to add that with vinyl yourself. But the wood comes, this whole cutout, all of that comes with it in the kit for this part. And when you see our kit, you can see the kit pictures, the raw materials that come with it. So you can visually see what they are. So we're going to be making a wood frame with some paper. And I like to just mix scale, which is why we're mixing small things with big things. And so if you go look at some of my photos, and we'll be talking about these photos during Craft Week, that I love mixing big and small things together, especially around your house. So one of the things that's not included, which I was so excited to make this, is a tray. So it's like totally a little tray. We're going to make it during Craft Week, but you have to go get the wood, the handles, and the little bun feet. So, and I made mine shorter. I really wanted to make it 24 inches. This is 18. It could be any size you want. It's just for my camera on my craft table, 24 inches was too big to craft with. So then we're also going to make, those are part of the maker, the home decor kit. And this is too. This is the DTF transfer. You don't get the pillow. You have to come up with your own pillow cover and your own pillow insert. But these come with 2 transfers. This one has white on the Hello, and we have another one with yellow on the Hello. So it's Hello Sunshine, and it's 2 different color schemes. So if you want to have a white pillow or cream or whatever, you have 2 color schemes to pick from. Those are going to be in your kit, though. The only way to get this part, the DTF transfers for this or this, is if you order a kit. The transfers don't come in there, and they're not, it's not an SVG file. So that is part of that. And then we're also going to be making our door hanger. So this one is really fun. We're breaking this up into something each night because it takes a little bit of time to make this one. And so I don't want to overwhelm you. So we're breaking it down into 5 steps. And so we're doing stenciling. You can see there's dots with stenciling. I did the little yellow part with stenciling too. And then the white part and the black outline is with vinyl. And then this little piece, the outline edge, I'm going to show you how to make your own template and do that. This circle sign comes with the Hello, the circle sign, the ribbon, the lemons, the greenery, pipe cleaners to make your bow. And we're going to go over all the details, how to make the whole entire thing during Craft Week. And so the only thing that I am going to use, which you don't have to, but it kind of is handy, is if you guys happen to have a nail gun, nailing this stuff down is easier, but you could totally use a hot glue gun. So that is like the home decor kit. So the home decor kit is this big sign, the DTFs for the pillow, 2 of them. So it depends on what color pillow you want to use. The big frame, Sunshine State of Mind, and then the lesson on how to make this big tray. So I was kind of thinking of this sort of like, this might date me a little bit, but like Garanimals. My husband was talking about Garanimals when he was little. Apparently, like they color code. Brenda, it's 17.5 inches, this round circle. So let me put that up in case somebody was wondering what she's asking. The circle sign is 17.5 inches. But anyway, we were having this conversation, and it just kind of reminded me that sometimes I think people forget that you could totally mix and match when you're decorating your house, like big things with small things, and just different ways to use them. And so I like to do that at my house. And so I thought, you know what? I can't be the only one who likes to do this. So so that's why we're kind of doing Craft Week. It's going to be definitely more interchangeable pieces. And if you look at my photos for Craft Week or even on the sales page, you can see how I use the same exact pieces in multiple different ways. And we have a lot of more different ways we're going to talk about during Craft Week too. How you like the Sunshine State of Mind? Thanks, Pam. So yeah, so I was trying to figure out, because we've already done lemons in the past, we've done bees twice. I kind of wanted to kind of just mix it up. And so that's why we're kind of mixing lemons and sunshine. So that way it kind of gets you through spring and summer to really mix and match your pieces. So I'm super excited about Craft Week. I hope you guys are too. I just wanted to come on and answer your guys' questions and go over some of the information some people have been asking. One of the things, well, yes, definitely is, do you have to have a cutting machine? I think we answered that. It's going to make your life easier if you do. But also the point is too that we want to show you how to use Design Space. We want to show you how to use your machine, because we get a lot of people who have a machine that's sitting in a box or it's been on a shelf and it's collecting dust. And so we help them get it off the shelf and being able to use it. Now, if you've never used a cutting machine before, you might have to grab our beginner guide, because it's going to take you a minute to plug it in and download the software and do all of that. We walk you through how to do all that in one of our beginner classes. And so, and a lot of times right before our workshops, I'll hop into the Facebook group and ask if anybody wants a quick tutorial to go over the basics, like how to load a file. But we're also going to be going over this also during Craft Week. I show you how to upload a file. I show you how to unzip it and do all the things, but it's not in as much detail as our beginner little workshop. So if you're totally brand new, but you want to join us and you want to just make sure you understand how to use your craft machine and your cutting machine and Design Space, the basics of Design Space, you can get a head start with our beginner class if you want. If not, you can come in, and it's a great time to ask questions, because as many of our people, which a lot of them are in the comments now, know, when we do these workshops, if you have a question, ask me. I am happy to answer it again and again and again until you guys understand where the process is. So, and sometimes you're crafting and you're watching it and you're looking up and down and you miss the step that I connected. And so ask me again. I'm totally happy to show you. Not a problem at all. So that's why it's like so great to show up live, especially if you have questions, because then I can totally help you and get the answers that you need. So let me know what questions you guys have. I will be answering them in the comments. Oh, also, we have the link up above, but if you happen to be on our Facebook page, our main Print Cut Craft Facebook page, you can comment lemons into the comment, and that will also give you the link to the Craft Week. So, oh, thanks, Judy. Yes. And Judy just posted the link to the beginners class if you're interested in that too. So, Judy, did I miss anything major? Don't know. We're doing 3 weeks leading up until Craft Week on the 22nd. We're going to be starting to ship kits like in a day or two. And then we'll be steadily shipping kits all the way up until Craft Week. And then after Craft Week, you'll have limited access to our Facebook group for a couple weeks. Then after that, we stop replying to anything in the Facebook group for support. Then you have to go over to your recorded classes and then just email us a question. Oh yes, the Facebook group does go live closer to Craft Week. So we'll start letting you guys in later this week at some point. Some people like to just get in there early. There's going to be a welcome message from me, where to go find the supply list and all of that. And go from there. That's where you can definitely find all the things. Pam, the prices of the kits, let me rack my memory. Okay, this includes shipping. So the kit for the tier tray is $36. That includes shipping. So the cost of Craft Week is $10. The tier tray kit, which is like these pieces, which is like all of this stuff, that's $36. The kit for the home decor one is, I think this by itself is 50 or 57. I can't remember off the top of my head. And that includes everything except for your paint and your vinyl, but it includes all the greenery, all the ribbon, and all that. But if you want this plus, what am I missing? I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3. No, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something for the big kit. The big kit is $87, which includes shipping. But it's this thing that's the most expensive part. And because it comes in a bigger box, everything is expensive with big circle signs, which is, I don't normally do big circle signs. But if you join Craft Week, you're going to get immediate access to a supply list, that should come in your email. And if it doesn't come in your email, I think it's coming in your second email. You get like a sequence. And then if not, you can go grab that in the Facebook group. And then you can start to shop your stash and see what you guys have. So Pam, that's like the rough estimate of what the prices are. It could be a little wrong, but it already includes shipping. That part's already included in that. Awesome. You signed up and ordered your tier tray kit. Great. I can't wait to make this stuff because I hope you guys like mixing and matching big things and small things like I do. And so to me, it's just going to be really fun, but we're also doing so many like bonus things. Something else we do here at Print Cut Craft is the DTF transfers, and we do DTF bundles, and we're doing a coordinating bundle this month with daisies and lemons. And we're going to be doing a couple bonus projects with those, which I'm just going to come on live and craft something with. So that's just going to be something, another free lesson you guys can add on and mix and match into your all your little summertime lemony crafty stash. But that's not just DTFs. We're going to be doing vinyl crafting and some stenciling and just different techniques all the way through the next 3 weeks. We're going to hop on here or there and do a little one. The pillow is not included. And oh yeah, that's what's included. The DTF transfer. It's not the pillow, but you get 2 transfers. I don't have one right here to show you. I'll make sure I have one to show you. Thank you, Anne, because I forgot about that. Because I was like, I know I'm missing something. But you get the yellow one. So depending on what color pillow and the white. This is the white with the black, or you could do black with it's a yellow. And so you can put it on different colors things. And what's so cool about the DTF transfers is they're lined, they're backed with white ink. And so you could put it on a black, well, that part wouldn't stand out very well in black, but you could put it on a dark pillow and it would still be bright. So yes, thank you, Anne. I knew I was forgetting something, but I couldn't think of what. So that's the 411 of Craft Week. I just wanted to hop on, say registration's open. We're so excited. It's finally happening. We got most of our tech issues figured out, not all, but at least we're past that hurdle of all the stuff for Craft Week. So that's what we were kind of held up over. Otherwise, we would have been doing this class 2 weeks earlier. So if you have questions, put them in the comments. We'll get back to you. And otherwise, we'll see you at Craft Week. Bye, guys.